club light flickered low, music thumping, laughter echoing through the space. Tong sat in the corner of the young whiskey glass in his hand. It was his colleague's birthday, and while everyone else was dancing and cheering, he had chosen the quieter corner away from the showers. His phone buzzed on the table. He glanced down and instantly froze. Shankuk, 10:48 p.m. Professor, you didn't tell me you would be drinking without me? Tong nearly choked on his drink. He typed quickly, glancing around to make sure no one was watching. How do you know? Where am I? A reply came within a second. I don't, but the thought of you in the suit, glassy and cheeks red from alcohol, it's driving me insane. Tong ears turned hot. He pulled the phone closer, typing to hide the screen from anyone passing. You are unbelievable. Stop texting me such nonsense. Another buzz. Shankar, 10:50 p.m. Nonsense. Then why are you blushing? Bet your pretty lips taste even sweeter after whiskey. Tom squeezed his eyes shut, covering his mouth with his hand. His heart was thundering. He quickly glanced at the colleague across the room. Thankfully, no one was paying attention. Tom, 10:51 p.m. John Jungkook, do not text me things like that. When I am at the party, someone could see. Jungkook, 10:52 p.m. Let them. I want everyone to know Professor Kim belongs to me. Tom, nearly dropping his phone, face on fire. He gulped down the rest of the drink, hoping the burn of alcohol would calm the storm in his chest. His phone buzzed again, and he hesitated before unlocking it. Jungkook, 10:53 p.m. If you are drinking alone in the corner, send me the picture, or I will come find you myself. Tong groaning softly, showing his face into his palm. This kid is going to kill me. He quickly texted back, hand shaking, Go to sleep, Jungkook. But instead of another text, his phone buzzed with the incoming photo. His eyes widened. It was Jungkook, shirtless, in his bedroom mirror, smirking at the camera. Jungkook, 10:55 p.m. No sleepy, missing you too much, baby. Tong's jaw nearly hit the table. He slammed his phone face down, cheeks blazing, praying no one across the room. Jin caught sight of him hiding his face in his hand. He walked over laughing. Yeah, Tai, why do you look so red? Did someone just confess it to you or something? Tong shook and cocking. No, just the drink too strong. Meanwhile, his phone buzzed again under the table. Answer me, love, or I will really come drag you out of the party. Tong clenched his fist, whispering under his breath, This boy. Tong was hadn't calmed no matter how much whiskey he drank. His phone buzzed again. Jungkook, 10:03 p.m. Are you ignoring me, Professor? Jungkook, 11:03 p.m. Should I send you another picture? Maybe one. You will like even more. Tong summed over nervously before typing. If you dare, I will block your number. Jungkook, block me? Liar. You miss me too much. Admit it. You are sitting there waiting for my text. Shakes red, biting that lip of yours. Tong's hand shot up to his lips, eyes staring around in panic. Was this boy psychotic? He set his phone down, refusing to reply, but only a minute later, it buzzed again. You are quiet, Miss. I'm right. Don't drink too much, baby. I want you to remember me tonight when you go to bed. Tong swallowed hard, tugging his tie. His old body felt too hot. He typed furiously under the table. Stop calling me baby. I'm your professor. Jungkook, 11:08 p.m. Exactly, my professor. Mine. Tong slammed his phone down on the table again, face burning from across the room. Surgeon noticed it. He leaned forward, Jin whispering with a smirk, Surgeon. Why does Sai look like he's texting someone? Jin grabbing, laughing. Don't tell me our professor crush finally has a secret lover. Tong nearly choked on his drink, cocking violently while shoving his phone deeper into his pocket. Meanwhile, in his dorm, Jungkook lay sprawled on the bed, smirking at his screen. Sweet dream, love. Don't think too much about me, or you won't be able to sleep. Tong pressed his palm on his face, groaning softly. This kid, he is going to run me. Tong pulled out his phone again, typing. Because of you, they are suspecting something. For a moment, there was a silence. Then his screen lit up again. Shankuk, 11:15 p.m. But didn't you say you are my professor and there's nothing between us? Then why are you scared? Tong froze, his jaw dropped, eyes widening in realization. His lips parted, but no reply came. He had cornered himself. Shankuk's words echoed in his mind, and he looked down at his phone with the most helpless, cute panic. At that exact moment, a voice called from across the room. Surgeon, waving his hand, Tai, come dance with me. Don't just sulk in the corner. Tong blinked up, staring. He quickly tapped Tong, 11:16 p.m. I'm going to dance. Shankuk's reply came instantly. With who? Before Tong could answer, Surgeon had already dragged his wrist and tugged him toward the dance floor. The light flashed brighter, music pounding louder, and Tong found himself laughing nervously. Back in the dorm, Shankuk's face darkened as his screen lit up again. Tong, 11:17 p.m. Scene. Shankuk typed furiously. Don't go with him. I'm warning you. If you step on that floor with him, I swear I will show up right now. But Tong's phone was buried in his pocket as he let Surgeon spin him lightly. Too distracted by the chaos of the crowd, he didn't see Shankuk's text. Meanwhile, Shankuk stared at the screen, thumb twitching over the call button. Shankuk muttering to himself, half amused, half furious. Professor Kim Tong, you really want to taste me tonight, The bass was thumping, lighter flashing, and Surgeon's laughter was loud in Tong's ear as they moved to the beat. Tai wasn't even dancing much, just swaying lightly, smiling awkwardly, trying not to look like he wanted to disappear. What he didn't notice was a dark figure pushing his way through the crowd. Shankuk, leather jacket clinching to him, eyes sharp like he owned the place. Every person he passed moved aside, sending his aura. When his gaze landing on Tong, laughing softly at Surgeon in too close, Shankuk's temper snapped. Without hesitation, Shankuk stormed forward and had grabbing Tong's wrist. Shankuk, low dangerous. That's enough. Tong gasped, wiping his head around, eyes going wide when he saw who it was. Shankuk, what are you doing here? Before he could finish, Shankuk tugged him firmly toward his chest, glaring at Surgeon. Shankuk coldly, find someone else to dance with. He is not available. Surgeon blinking in surprise, coughing. And who exactly are you to decide that? Shankuk smirking, pulling down closer, his arm wrapping protectively around Tai's waist. Let's just say, I don't sure. Tong heart skipped violently, his face burning red as he struggled weakly in Shankuk's grip. Shankuk, people are watching. But Shankuk only leaned down, his lips brushing close to Tai's ear, his words a private, possessive growl. Good, let them. Shankuk hand gripping Tong's waist tightly, holding him flush against his body. Tai's eyes darkened nervously, Surgeon standing frozen in shock, Jin staring from the side with wide eyes, Tong panicking, whispering, Shankuk, stop it, they are all watching. Shankuk tilted his head, gaze dark, lips covered in a dangerous smirk. Good, I want them to know you're mine. Before Tong could push him away, Shankuk leaned down and claimed his lips. The kiss wasn't gentle, it was fiery, desperate, unapologetic. Tong's hand pressed against Shankuk's chest, trying to resist. His muffled protest lodged against Shankuk's hungry mouth. His colleague gasped, some even cheering, others whispering in disbelief. But as the kiss deepened, Shankuk's free hand slid up to cradle his back of Tai's neck, tilting his head just so. Tai's knees weakened. The fire slowly drained out of him, his lips trembling, parting even so slightly at the moment Shankuk fainted. He smirked against the kiss, sliding his tongue past Tai's resistance. Tong whimpered softly, the sound swallowed by Shankuk's mouth, and finally he gave up, his eyes fluttering shut, his fist unclenching, and he clung to Shankuk's jacket, kissing him back helplessly. Despite the dozen of eyes on them, the crowd erupted, half shocked, half thrilled at the scandal. Surgeon, stammering, stunned. What the hell? Jin, blushing furiously, covering his mouth. Oh my god. But Shankuk didn't care, not about Surgeon, not about the whisper, not about the consequences. Breaking the kiss only when Tong was left breathless, lips swollen. Shankuk pressed his forehead to Tai's and whispered, loud enough for everyone to hear. Now they all know. Tong face burned, red, his heart hammering as he realized that there was no more hiding. Tong finally managed to reach Jungkook up the dance floor. His hand clamped around Jungkook's wrist as he dragged him through the crowd, Shriek's red eyes darting nervously at all the people whispering. They got into the cool night air outside the club, neon light spilling over them. That showed Jungkook against the wall, his chest having Thong Flores whisper. What the hell was that, Jungkook? In front of everyone? Jungkook leaned casually against the wall, hand tucked in his pocket, smirk rattling across his face like he wanted the night. What? A kiss? Don't act like it's the first time I have wanted to kiss you, Professor. Jungkook's tongue's ear burning. He ran a hand through his hair, panicking, too flustered to think straight. They are my colleagues. Do you realize what they will think of me now? You have just ruined everything. Jungkook pushed off the wall in one fluid move, stepping closer until Tai's back hit the brick. He bent his head as dark playful. Run it, or maybe made it official. Tong's breath issued, his fingers curled against the wall, nails scratching slightly as Jungkook leaned in even closer, brushing his lips near Tai's ear. You kissed me back. They all saw it. You can't deny that. Tong's heart was hammering against his ribs. His face still hot, he showed Jungkook's chest, but his voice betrayed him, trembling. You cornered me. I didn't have the choice. Jungkook shook low, catching Tai's wrist and holding it against his chest, right over his racing heartbeat. You always have a choice, baby. You just can't resist me. Tong lips parted, eyes wide, but no word came out. Jungkook tilted his head, studying him with that dangerous, cocky smile that always made Tai's knees weak. Jungkook playfully, and between us, I like it. Seeing you lose control in front of everyone. Tong's face went crimson. He turned his head away, biting his lips. Jungkook, tell me, Professor, was it really anger in your eyes back there, or something else? Tai had no answer. His silence was louder than words. Seojun and Jin stepped out. Jin stunned. Tong. Seojun's eyes flickered from Jungkook's hand on his wrist and the flushed redness on Tai's face. Well, no wonder you were so red earlier, Professor. So it was just the drink. Tong's eyes wide, stunned. I don't. You are misunderstanding. Jungkook doesn't even budge. His smile deepening as if he wanted them to see. He leaned closer deliberately, brushing his lips against Tai's temple. Jungkook cocky. Or maybe you're finally seeing the truth. Tai faced the ground, sleep under him, cock, flustered, furious, while Seojun and Jin exchanged a look that mix of shock and amusement. Seojun eyes flickered between the two of them. Ah, so this is why Professor Kim has been glowing lately? I thought it was just a wine tonight. Jin gasped, his face going pink. Yeah, Seojun, don't say things like that. Seojun chuckled, clearly enjoying the way Tong looked like he might faint of all the panic. Tong, panicking, pushing against Jungkook's chest. I told you, it's nothing at all. Jungkook let go. But Jungkook only leaned down, brushing his lips teasingly near Tong's ear, loud enough for the other to hear. Tell them it's nothing, Professor, I dare you. Seojun moved smirking. Oh, this is so much better than the gossip I expected tonight. Jin stayed stunned, reached for Tong's arm. Tong, is there really something between you two? Tong froze, cocked between Jungkook's head, pressed against his and his colleague's shocked stare. His throat went dry, words refusing to form, while Jungkook was smiling like he had won. Seojun's teasing voice sharp. So, this is one of those forbidden student professor thing, right? Because if it is, then you two have been very bad. Tong's heart jumped up into his throat as he tried to find the right word, stammering. It's not what you think, but Jungkook just shook it loud enough to make Tai panic doubling. Or maybe it's exactly what you think. Jin gasping, horrified whisper. Jungkook. Tong snapping, glaring at Jungkook. Yeah, stop making it worse. Jungkook tilted his head unbothered, his hand still resting casually on Tai's waist. Tell them the truth, baby. The word baby made Tong's knees weaker. Keep out. Seojun's throat shot up, his grin spreading wider. Seojun up, poking up serious. What? It's true. You are actually dating? Everything went silent. Ty stared at the ground, face red, chest heavy. For the second, it looked like he would deny it. Then, with a shaky exhale, he finally nodded. Yes, we are dating. Chin jaw dropped. Surgeon whistled low, then burst out laughing, clapping his hands together. Surgeon, well, damn, Professor. I didn't think you had it in you. The campus strictest professor and the boldest student. That's one hell of a love story. Jane still frustrated. Tom, wow, I didn't expect this. But if you are happy, then he smiled faintly. I will support you. Surgeon threw an arm around Jane dramatically. Support? I am ready to cheer for them. Yeah, Shankuk, take good care of them, alright? Shankuk smirking proudly. Then even closer. Don't worry, I plan to. Tom covering his face, groaning in embarrassment. Oh my god, why me? But deep down his chest felt lighter because for the first time their secret wasn't just there, and instead of shame there was acceptance. Thong walked across the courtyard, flipping through the stacks of neatly bound student projects. His colleague Professor Han caught up with him, smiling warmly. Professor Han, teasing, Professor Kim, you have been strict with this project. I think the students are more scared than the exam themselves. Good, Thong, huffing, adjusting his glasses. Good, fear makes them double check their work. He smirked lightly. Just then a sharp gust of wind blew through the campus, lifting dirt and grit from the ground. Thong squinted, but the speck of dust flew right into his eyes. Thong gaping, "Ah, my eyes!" He dropped his files, clutching his face. Professor Han instantly bent down, steadying him on his shoulder. Professor Han, concerned, don't rub it, let me see. Hold on. Thong lashes fluttered, eyes watering, and he whimpered as Professor Han gently held his face, blowing softly into his eyes to clear it. Just then, a few meters away, Shankar had been strolling toward the building with his bag slung over his one shoulder. The moment his gaze landed on the side, Professor Han's face inches away from Thong's, his hand crowding him. Something dark twisted inside him. Thong was wincing. Does it look bad? Professor Han, clenching lightly. Nothing serious. Just dirt. Hold on. Almost out. Shankar faced colored into the sand. To him, it didn't matter what the situation was. What he was saw another man touching his professor. Without a word, Shankar turned sharp on his heel and stormed off. Thong blinked, finally able to open his eyes again. He exhaled in relief. Thank you, Hanshi. I owe you that. But just then, when he glanced around, his stomach dropped. He cocked the faintest glance of Shankuk's retreating back, storming down the hall. Thong, under his breath, panicking. Oh no, Shankuk! Thong's heart was still racing from the earlier incident. He had wanted to chase Shankuk the moment he stormed off, but the boy had vanished into the thorns of student. That, muttering to himself, frustrated. Where did he go? After a few minutes of searching, he finally spotted him near the student lung. Shankuk wasn't alone. He was leaning casually against the wall, talking to one other than Felix, the same boy Ty absolutely despised, one who always tried to get close to him with a smug, teasing grin. Ty froze his jaw tightened, blood rushing to his face. Shankuk smirking, eyes locked on Ty from across the hall. So, you finally decided to show, Professor? Ty's stomach dropped, his gaze flickering to Felix, who was holding a pen and laughing softly at something Shankuk said. Shankuk casually blew into Felix's eye, mimicking the gesture from before, just loud enough for Ty to notice. Ty, gasping furiously frustrated. Shankuk, oh, what are you doing? Shankuk only grinned wider, clearly enjoying every second of Ty's reaction. His dark eyes glinted with teasing satisfaction as he leaned closer to Felix, whispering something that made Felix laugh, completely ignoring Ty. Ty's face burned hotter than ever. He turned sharply, muttering under his breath and stalking toward the classroom, trying desperately to ignore the way his pulse was hammering in his ear. Shankuk calling after him, playfully, but loud enough to town. Don't just look jealous, Professor. It's unbecoming. Ty's fist clenched around his backstab. He said greeting, but there was no denying it. Jungkook had won again. The classroom door opened and Jungkook walked in late, the same smirk on his face with Felix beside him. Taz has immediately narrowed, watching them together at the door. Dong furious. John Jungkook, this is not your father's home where you can come whenever you want. Do you even have any respect? Jungkook leaning back smirking. I was busy with important work, Professor. Dong grit his teeth, his glare slicing across the room as it landed on Felix, who had attempted to hide slightly behind Jungkook. Dong deadly serious. Oh, I can see your important work, Jungkook leaning slightly forward, dragging Felix close to him with a teasing whisper. Oh, don't be jealous, Professor. Do we look good together? Ta's face went red in fury, his face tightening. John Jungkook, this is not a dating place, and school doesn't allow students to date. Do you get that? Jungkook tilting his head. Oh, then does the school allow student-professor dating? The entire classroom erupted, who whispered and muffled laughter. Some students were clearly entertained, others shocked, but everyone's eyes were on Tae. Dong, huffing, pointing a finger at Jungkook, trying to regain control. Get to your seat. And you. He jabbed toward Felix, who could stand there and tell us the definition of romanticism. I thought you studied, didn't I? Felix froze, wide-eyed and trembling. The entire class went completely silent as Ta's gaze poured into him like fire. Felix have no answer. Dong, look at him. Can't even study properly, and you want to date him? Jungkook smirking. So, if not him, should I date you, Professor? The class erupted in laughter, some students hooting, others clapping quietly, while Tae went completely red, eyes wide, jaw touching the floor. What? Jungkook grinning, noticing Tae's panic and leaning closer to whisper in the way only Tae could hear. Professor, you know your explanation on yesterday's topic? Honestly, it was impressive. You made it really very easy to understand. I think everyone learned it a lot because of you. Tae, blinking, caught off guard, his heart skipped. I will, thank you. Jungkook smiling genuinely, still teasing but cheerful. And the way you handled that tricky question from Shin and Sergeant Young, that was smooth, really, very professional. I have seen a lot of professors, but you make it look effortless. The compliment, coming from Jungkook in that tone, half teasing, half respectful, made Tae's face flutter. His tense shoulder relaxed slightly, though his face was still red. Dong, quickly muttering under his breath, why does he always know what to say to make me lose my composure? Jungkook smirking, softening a little as he leaned back, giving Tae just enough space to breathe. See, calm now. You don't have to look so angry. It's kind of cute when you are frustrated like that. Tae huffing, trying to regain authority. Jungkook, behave yourself and sit properly. Jungkook sitting lightly with a grin. Yes, Professor, I will behave. For now, Young, and you, Felix, go back to your seat and try studying next time instead of crushing over someone's. Anyway, go to your seat. Felix had obediently slid into the only empty seat beside Jungkook. Tae's blood boiled at his heart. He tried to focus on teaching, but every subtle glance between the two of them made his temper flare. Midway through the lecture, Felix leaned toward Jungkook, whispering quietly, Felix, hey, can I borrow your extra pen? Jungkook handed it over smoothly, his smirk teasing. As Felix took the pen, his fingers brushing against Jungkook's, lingering slightly, Tae, who had been watching the entire exchange, slammed the book shut with a thud, making the entire class flinch. Tae, huffing, Felix, don't you want a pen? Felix's face flushed, and he stammered nervously. I do, but I forgot it at home today. Tae, gritting his teeth, voice rising. Then why didn't you forget yourself at home as well? Jungkook leaning back slightly, whispering just enough for Tae to hear. Calm down, Professor. It's okay. I gave him mine. It's not a big deal. Tae's eyes narrowed, voice deadly serious. It is a big deal. Felix, sensing the tension, dared to glance at Tae. Professor, how? Tae, cutting him off sharply. You won't understand. Then Ty's mind snapped back to the matter at hand. He straightened, pointing at Felix. You were absent yesterday. Everyone submitted their project. Where is yours? Felix bit his lip, sweat forming on his forehead, and then forced a small smile. Oh yeah, I completed it with a lot of effort. Here, he handed the neatly done project to Professor Kim, Ty's finger brushing trembled on the desk as he stared carefully, checking the work. Tong opened Felix's project file. His brows furrowed. Even though the project looked neat, Ty's perfectionist streak took over immediately. Tong, muttering to himself, not fine at all. He tore the first page off and tossed it on the floor. This is not the effort I expected. Flipping further, another page made the same fate. Not good enough, not good effort. The third page was shredded, and this handwriting terrible. Shankuk thought made he gulped nervously, noticing both Ty's fiery expression and Felix's wide eyes shock. Quickly, he leaned slightly forward and called it out. Hey, Felix, brother, give me my pen back. You can borrow from someone else. Ty possessed made motion, eyes narrowing. Then a small smile spread across his lips. Oh, you did a very good job, Felix. I'm very impressed. Felix's jaw dropped, confused and flustered. But right now you said it wasn't good. Ty, leaning back slightly, hiding his arm with a victorious smile. Oh, it was very good. Full marks, no question, or I will deducting points again. He threw the now approved file back into Felix's desk, still smiling. Now go back to your seat. Felix still stunned, hurried quietly back to his desk, while Jungkook watched Ty with faint, impressed smirk, knowing he had once again calmed his wily professor with just by calling the boy crush over him his brother. Tong walked toward the main gate. He just wanted to grab the cab and get away from everything, including John Jungkook and that ridiculous scene with Felix earlier. But before he could wave a taxi down, a motorbike stopped right in front of him. The biker pulled off his helmet, dark hair falling over his forehead, and smirked. Hop on. Tong's glare could have set him on fire. No, move your toy out of my way. Without another word, he turned and started walking to the opposite direction. The bike's engine crowed back to life as Jungkook followed him slowly. Professor, don't make me ask again. Sit. Tong didn't look back. I said no. This time Jungkook stopped the bike, swung his leg over and walked right in front of him, blocking his path. Before Tai could protest, Jungkook bent down effortlessly, scooped him up, and plopped him onto the bike's seat. Tong, shocked and flustered, Cheon Jungkook, what the hell are you think you are doing? Students were watching. They were giggling, whispering, even gasping at the side students. Did he just? Oh my god, is that Professor Kim? No way, he carried him like that. Tong ears burned crimson as he snapped his head toward Jungkook. Tong hissing under his breath. They are watching. Stop this right now. Jungkook only smirked, leaning close enough that only Tai could hear as he settled the helmet smugly over Tai's head. You leave me no choice, love, and if you refuse me one more time, I will kiss you right here in front of everyone. Tong's face smarted in shock, but no words came out. His cheeks fluffed in frustration before he snapped his mouth shut, looking away cutely in disbelief. Jungkook grinning. That's what I thought. He got back on his bike, revving the engine, and without giving Tai any other time to argue, sped forward. Tai's ankle led Jungkook's waist, holding him for his dear life. His heart raced not from the speed but from the boy in front of him who never ever listened. The bike slowed to the stop at the top of the quiet hill. The wire gas was gentle, carrying the faint sound of crickets and view below the sea of twinkling city light. Above them, the sky was studded with countless stars. Tong blinked, stunning, his earlier anger dissolving into wide-eyed wonder. Jungkook, what is this place? Jungkook killed the engine and pulled off his helmet. A place I wanted to show you, only you. Do you like it? Tom couldn't hide a small smile on his lip. He stepped forward, his gaze sweeping the glowing view. It's beautiful. Jungkook standing behind him, not as beautiful as you. Tom, yours went red instantly, and before he could scold him, Jungkook tugged him toward the cozy little setup. A table laid out with dinner for two. Very large stood across the small tent nearby. They sat across from each other, eating under the open sky, the stars shining above them. Jungkook kept stealing glances, unable to stop smiling every time Tong unknowingly made a cute face while shivering. After dinner, Jungkook carried him inside the tent. It wasn't ordinary. It was big enough for both of them to stretch comfortably. Inside, there was a flat-screen TV propped against the side, a mini fridge snacks stacked neatly in the side. Tongue and eyes wide. This is insane. A whole setup. Jungkook shook a smile. I wanted it perfect for you. They settled inside, the sound of the drama playing faintly in the background. Tong leaned back against the cushion, still a little shy, still trying to hide how much his heart was racing. Jungkook turned to him. I'm sorry for earlier, for making you angry, for making you jealous. He reached out, gently brushing Taya's temple with his lips, then kissing the side of his face. I don't ever want to hurt you. Tong tried to look stern, but his lashes trembled as his face heated up with each kiss. You are impossible. Jungkook only smiled, pressing another kiss to his cheek, another to his jaw, whispering countless apologies between them. Eventually, Tong relaxed, leaning against Jungkook's shoulder as he watched TV, a faint smile playing on his lips, the tent glowing with warm light, their laughter. And under the canopy of stars, they fell asleep side by side, wrapped in the comfort of each other.